We see criminal groups continuing acting in a more sophisticated way. The way in which they organize themselves is very different from the traditional mafia style, where people know each other, maybe same family, same region. Here it's like the yellow pages in the internet, where you offer your specialization, they connect for a specific attack, and then they change, which also makes it for law enforcement even more important on the one hand. So this is becoming more sophisticated, more difficult also because it's global by nature. And of course, law enforcement will still operate mainly in our national jurisdictions. On the other hand, I think the major risk is still not that much IT security in a way of technical issues. It's human failure that opens the door for criminals to attack the systems, to take data hostage, one victimization, a second victimization with the data. And as the world is becoming more connected, we have been discussing that here at the WEF a number of times, the challenge is still how do we connect the various dots that need to be connected, that allow us to share information in real time, to allow us to be prepared for the next attack, which will come. It's only a matter of time. So that is primarily the challenge.
If I can just follow up quickly, what is the link between state-sponsored cyber attacks and the criminal underworld?
I mean, first of all, I have to say that Interpol is focusing on criminal activity. So those perhaps 80% where criminals are behind that are still interested in money, in data. The risk here is what we also see in traditional crime areas, that weapons that are used today by the military, for instance, maybe a couple of years later will show up in the darknet and will be used by criminals for even more sophisticated attacks. That is a major concern in the physical world, weapons that are used on the battlefield and tomorrow will be used by organized crime groups, but the same applies for the digital weapons that maybe today are used by the military, developed by military, and tomorrow will be available for criminals.